Ariel Helwani post-fight at UFC 158 alongside Jordan Meehan, who just finished Dan Miller in the very first round. And Jordan, first off, welcome to the UFC. Congratulations on winning your UFC debut. You've been in so many fights, 34 going into this one. Did this feel different though?
A little bit, but I mean, after 35 of them, everything kind of seems to, be the same. The routine gets the same, but obviously the crowd and weigh-ins yesterday were huge, which was awesome. It was really exciting, but yeah, a little bit different.
It started off a little dicey for you at the top. Almost got you in the armbar. Unbelievable escape. How'd you get into that position? What went wrong?
Well, I was starting a butterfly there, and then he was going to pass. And I believe I did a little bit of a bridge, and then I thought I was getting out, and then obviously he scooped my arm up, straightened it out, but I just kept rolling with it, kept going, and then I knew as soon as I got out of it and I was in a position to stand up, I was like, okay, I'm gonna not mess around in his guard. Got back to my feet, and then it obviously paid off.
Getting out of that, did that give you confidence and maybe forget about the moment? You just have to fight now.
I don't know if it gave me confidence, but I think it broke his confidence a little bit. I felt like I was in danger. I was like, I don't know what to do here. I do know what to do, but I don't. I didn't give me a boost of energy or anything. But I think it broke him just a little bit. And then when I heard him standing, I think that really hurt him. And obviously he went down, and yeah, it paid off.
Yeah, I believe you are the first man to have ever finished Dan Miller in a fight. How did you finish him?
Yeah, went to the body. Once I had him against the cage, I mean, I dropped him with that left straight at the beginning there. He went to the ground. He was still at a bit of composure. I got back up. I think I hurt him with a left. Went against the cage, dug to his body a little bit, and then he started falling, and I just jumped on him. He was starting to recover, but I was like, no, I can't give him this chance. And yeah, he's never been. I don't know about outside of the UFC, but he's never been finished in the UFC. So I'm honored to do that to him.
You're obviously very young and you fought a lot, yet you've been on the sidelines for a while because of all the uncertainty with Strikeforce. Finally, you come over to the UFC. Has this been frustrating for you?
Not really. They gave me the opportunity when I was with Strikeforce. I fought three times with Strikeforce, and then they gave me permission to fight outside of the Strikeforce, so I fought for the score. So I got a fight in there, and then it wasn't too long until this one, so it wasn't bad.
Of course, how can I forget the Force Pets fight, right? An amazing, one of the fights of the year.
Absolutely, nice. Some elbows, more elbows are.
That's right.
Yeah.
Those elbows are certainly, and they were talking about them on the broadcast. So who makes sense for Jordan Meehan next? Because there's obviously, people, I hear people already saying, oh, Rory would make sense. Some of the other welterweights, a lot of welterweights featured on this card. Who makes sense for you in your opinion?
The sense is just whoever, really. I mean, it's so cliche to say, but I got a list in my bedroom, and it's got every single UFC welterweight on there. So whoever the UFC gives me, and I just want to keep winning and keep my pay going up. So that's what it's about for me, is getting experience. For me, just having great fights, having good memories of great fights, getting out of arm bars, coming back and winning. That means a lot to me. And yeah, so whoever.
You want to fight on the Winnipeg card, or do you want to sort of fight elsewhere, not just be one of those Canadian fighters on the Canada cards?
Yeah, either or. I mean, I'd love to go to Winnipeg. I got a lot of support around Canada, thanks to the score and me being on TV a lot in Canada. So, but yeah, I would also love to go, across seas and fight as well, because that's an experience in itself. Fighting a Brazilian in Brazil, that's to overcome that, I think is a big deal. Going to Australia, going to Japan. I've always wanted to fight in Japan. So, or anywhere in the States, to be honest. But
basically, yeah. Anyone, anywhere.
Exactly. But Winnipeg would be sweet, because it's the first one in Winnipeg, and it's already stacking up to be a crazy card. So yeah, I love that.
Congrats on a great debut. Looking forward to the next one.
Appreciate it. Thanks.